They are. Here's a family thinking that it's fun to kill people. There's their faces. Figure out who they are, what they do for a living. Oh, look, he's going to go get a friend. He's so intimidated. There he is. Put him out there. Figure out who he is. Oh, yeah. Put your kid at risk. Piece of shit. There he is, guys. Get his face out there. All my followers. There's his family. Figure out where they work, where they live. They love killing people and children. What's wrong, buddy? Too late, you're out there. They are. Here's a family thinking that it's fun to kill people. There's their faces.
Breaking news, they actually went through with it. Real giant alligators are now being used to surround a brand new detention center. That's right, actual alligators. Welcome to Alligator Alcatraz, a newly built immigration holding facility deep in the Florida Everglades, constructed in just 8 days. This place looks like something straight out of a dystopian movie. It's designed to hold up to 3,000 people at a time, most of whom were arrested simply for not carrying the right papers. Completely surrounded by swamp, this facility is enclosed by massive alligators and venomous snakes. They handpick the biggest, most aggressive gators and station them around the perimeter. For security reasons, they say. But people are already calling it inhumane and downright horrifying. The original plan? Finish it in just 72 hours. Yep, 3 days. Delays pushed it to 8, but still, the speed is insane. And now that it's done, escaping is pretty much impossible. Even experts agree. Anyone trying to escape would have to survive gators, pythons, and the deadly swamp terrain. Spoiler alert, you're not making it out.
Take it! Okay, so why exactly in the fuck am I seeing so many of you guys defending what's going on here? Also, did anyone else notice exactly how many alligators are in these waters right here? Look at all these gators. That is way too many gators. There's not enough food for all of them. They're gonna die. And what happened? Like, they made a bet, like, oh, I bet you can't build a jail with a moat around it in a week. And they were like, oh yeah, sure we can. We'll even fill it with 1,000 alligators before anyone even gets here. And people are actually buying the shirts? Who is buying that shirt? People have actually bought this hat right here. Even if you did support Trump, that would be no reason to support this prison. So this right here is a picture of a concentration camp. And this right here is also a picture of a concentration camp. I don't know, it just looks very similar to the photos of real concentration camps. Like, I think they took the design. And it's crazy how many people are just like, oh, who even cares? Or it's not our problem. At the rate we're going, what makes you think it's not gonna be your problem real soon? Okay, so why exactly?
Let's take it!
It's pretty funny. Well, I think it's funny, at least. All the illegals, they still think we're stuck with them? No. You're about to be stuck in here with us. Clock is ticking. Could be a soft tick, could be a loud one, hard to say. A word of advice, though, I'd scram if I were you. Skedaddle. Vamoose, leave while you still can. Alligator Alcatraz is just the beginning. Next up is Shark Shawshank. Sharks, very dangerous, not the most reasonable of beasts. Some of you have seen the Discovery Channel and know what I'm talking about. Shark Week, very exciting.
Channel and know what I'm talking about. Channel and know what I'm talking about. Channel and know what I'm talking about.
Shark Week, very exciting. We'll live stream escape attempts, justice and economic stimulus in one. Rikers with grizzly bears is an option as well. We could use a snappier name, but the concept is strong to very strong in a big way, quite frankly. Skedaddle. Shawshank. Sharks, it's pretty funny. Well,
So a lot of you have probably heard the term gator bait before, particularly used at the University of Florida as a chant during games. While the term gator bait comes from a very inhumane practice used during the late 1800s and early 1900s. During slavery in the South, mostly in Florida, they would use black babies as alligator bait. They liked to hunt big bull alligators. These alligators were not raised on the farm, they were wild alligators, and they weighed anywhere from 600 to 800 pounds. They would take the baby from their mother, go to a swamp at night, tie a rope around the baby's neck and torso, and then submerge them in water while they were alive. Like, the babies were still alive while they were underwater. Within minutes, the alligator would come and clamp its jaw around the baby's body, and then they would capture the alligator. They even went as far as making postcards and toys. This is so evil and disgusting. Like, I have no words. As of June 2020, the University of Florida announced that they will no longer endorse the chant or allow people to use the gator bait chant at their games. So a lot of you have probably heard the term gator bait before, particularly